What's up, Porg Knights? Oh, yeah, cool. So, very interesting end to the last game with me and Scott. How do you feel about that one, Scott?
I'm still pretty salty about Suntir blanking out, but you know, Suntir is what Suntir is.
I'm not salty at all.
Of course you're not. Of course you're not. Yeah, dice were pretty swingy, but of course the brobots gave me a spanking.
Bloody robots.
Well, I was saying to you earlier, they should bring back the 3 robot list and not the 3 crappy ones.
Yeah, if you can fit the good robot in there, that'd be epic.
I think it would give Scum more presence in the tournament scene than they have at the moment.
Yeah, and it gives them more to play with as well. Just needs a slight change in points as well. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit.
It's a point here and there.
Yeah, that's it. Just yell out to him, I'm starting the timer.
Andy's starting the timer.
Nice. Oh, yeah, so what have we got here? We got 4 K-Wings with a Lothal, 3 K-Wings and a Lothal Rebel against 2 Decimators. I feel really sorry already for Jarrad. Let's see how this ends up for him.
Yeah, he's losing the damage race from the get-go with this one.
He has to play some pretty smart moves.
He has to get those arc-dodging Decimators to really sing.
Yeah, that's it. So at least he gets a free reinforce action on Rack at the start of the engagement phase with Minister Tour. So that's good.
But Rack has to take a beating for a couple of turns before Minister Tour is going to kick in.
Very true.
And
well, maybe one.
And Andy could very easily just shoot straight at Captain Oiken instead.
Yeah. And then just leave Rack to clean up at the end. But, you know, Rack does have Darth, but I don't know. Oiken BT1 Death Troopers, yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Plus, that Dauntless Oiken intimidation combo is really, really strong.
Yeah.
Especially now that he's moving second. As long as he can judge Andy's moves.
Well,
they are K-Wings. It's pretty easy to hit them.
See, the K-Wings only have, 1 agility? Yeah, so they'll be in trouble. If he bumps one, they'll be in trouble.
They are 1 agility, but it is a lot of damage to get through.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. See what he does here. So the BT1 and Death Troopers is an interesting combo. Can't remove stress from 0 to 1. And changes 1 hit to a crit for every stress token. So Andy has to stress himself, which I don't know if it's going to be that easy to do, especially when they don't have any red maneuvers. But the Ghost, could potentially, cop a beating from the Double Decimator. So what would your target priority be here?
If I was Andy, I would go for Oiken first and get him off the table, just because I know the Lothal doesn't want anything to do with Death Troopers. Nothing worse than 4K'ing behind the ship, and then as you move towards it, not being able to get rid of your stress.
Yeah, and then you're stuck with that stress. You ain't getting rid of it.
And that ship's going to shoot back at you because of its rear-facing arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd put my target priority as Oiken. And if I was Jarrad, there's no real target priority there. It's just kill whatever you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you've got to take off bodies from the board, and he's got good opportunity to do that with the K-Wings, but you don't want to fall in the trap of leaving the Lothal there just to be brutal and beat up.
Yeah, there is nothing worse than the Lothal coming around and giving you a 5 dice shot at range 1.
Yeah, very true.
Especially when you're not hitting back anywhere near as hard.
Yeah.
Waiting from the echo.
Yeah. Come on, internet, do us right. So did we have some dice rolls there? No idea how to get that back up.
So Andy's got 3 hits onto...
Just ask if that was onto Oiken. I think it was on Oiken. Oh, 2 hits and a crit. Nice. I've got no idea how to bring it back. Okay.
Andy.
Yeah, right. Andy! We lost the board from the big screen. How did we get that?
Andy broke it.
Oh, froze twice.
Just click on editor.
Ah, there we go. Nice.
You haven't heard cat anything?
No.
Oh.
Uh-huh. So who took damage then? Was it Oiken?
Oiken took, yeah.
Yeah, so Oiken's on 10 hull left and he's lost his shield.
And you got to... Okay, alright. Brutal opening engagement there. I don't think Andy took any, did he?
Andy took a shield off a K-Wing.
Right, let's say that it was number 1. We'll call him Whitey. Oh, this is going to be brutal.
Yeah.
Although if Jarrad does it too hard, he'll bump that first K-Wing with Oiken. And then a 1 bank will bring in Rack pretty decently, so that's
And
not too bad.
He'll avoid the barrage rockets if he can stay out of that primary arc.
I don't know if that was the right move with the Ghost. Oh, I guess so. He's still got a pretty big arc there, so let's see. What do we got? Yes, nice. So there's that bump. Does he get the arc? That was the question. Yeah, he's got arc.
The other thing is Andy knows that decimators can't go slow.
Yeah. Let's see which K-Wing took the one. Number 1, nice. Woo-hoo!
It seems Andy's list is just a hard
Brutal.
counter to Jarrad.
Yeah, I feel like Jarrad's in a lot of trouble here.
Just because there is nothing Jarrad can do to just not get shot at.
Yeah.
He's going to get shot at by so many ships.
Although
Well, aside from
the
killing.
K-Wing next turn doesn't have...
Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to have to do some crafty things here. Although Andy's pretty good with the K-Wing, so it'll be interesting to see which way he goes with it. So... Right, here comes some dice. Oh, nice. Oof. 3 hits from Jarrad. And straight through with intimidation. Oh, he's gotten rid of one. What was that? 4 hits from Jarrad. All right, that's brutal.
So that's from Rack.
Yeah. So that's all shields down. He's got 4 hull left. Has he got a shot with Oiken?
Well, Oiken has a shot on that ship regardless. Oh, no.
Well, because the ark's on the side. He should. Here it comes. Oi!
Again, straight through.
Yep. And that looks like a gremlin on the board. So, hit. What was that? Direct damage, I think. No. Correct. Weapon party. Weapons failure on number 1. With... Is that 1 left?
Yeah, 1 left.
Got away. Jeez. 3. Oh, he's got an evade! Jarrad's very happy about that. I don't even know how much health he's got left. So what's that? 1, 2,
So
3, 4, 5, I think.
5?
2, 3. Oh no. Yeah, 3, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. So 6 out of 13 is 7 left. Here comes the barrage rockets. 2 hits. Oh, he's getting pummeled.
So Andy definitely made the right choice with his target priority here.
8. Alright, so I think he's taken 8 now. Yeah, because that's 5, and that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're on target. Oh, I see that. Get a hit.
Yeah, so he's
2 hits.
onto Rack.
That was on the rack?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 2 shields. Oh no, Rack's taken only 1 shield.
Reinforced. Rack has a reinforced front.
Oh, does he? Nice. Nice. I'm glad you know what's going on. So, what's the moves from here? I feel like these K-Wings should bump.
Hard 2 to the left with the K-Wings.
You reckon?
Just because...
Because it gives the opportunity to come up behind them.
Well, it's more that Oiken can't stop. The Decimator can't stop. And so, if the K-Wing's hard 2, at least 1 or 2 of them will get a shot on Oiken, regardless of whatever move he does. Unless Oiken goes towards the board edge. But
Can they do... Well, what's the slowest maneuver on the Decimator?
1.
So if he bumps into the back of him?
Maybe?
It is Oiken.
True. Again,
And then you could bump Rack straight into the back of Oiken and have a...
So
double
maybe a
shot.
hard 2 with the white one and straight 1 with the other 2.
Yeah.
Because at least then
He kind of wants to get that white one out of there.
exactly at
and
least then
save
you're
it.
preserving him
Yeah.
from Oiken.
There you go.
The real question is, what has he done with the ghost?
Yes. The ghost has got to come around, and I reckon maybe even a 1 bank in wouldn't be too bad if he could get an action. If he can't get an action, I don't think that's a wise choice. Because you kind of need the ghost to have mods, although it's like 4 dice and blah blah blah. Yeah, I reckon Jarrad's, if he's done the
There's the thing. So he might have done hard 2s with all the K-Wings and brought the ghost in behind them.
That's a good point. Oh, there we go. Okay, so he's done. I reckon he's done a 1 bank coming in with the ghost, because that'll give him a modded shot. Yeah, there it is. I think Oiken is dead this turn. He's got 5 hull. He might be able to get through it.
Yes, but he's definitely taking 4 dice from the ghost.
Possibly even 5, depending on what the range ends up being. It looks to be 4.
Well, you'd think with the medium base in front of the ghost, stay out of it.
He's gone the lock. Yeah, 4 dice attack with a lock. You watch him roll focuses. I'm calling it now.
So, the one big problem Andy's facing right now is those 2 K-Wings is hard 2 actually don't have any skin in the game at the moment.
No. And it looks like he's got the turret facing to the left, which is interesting.
Oh, it's a bow tie. So
it is a bow tie for the K-Wings. Nice. Yeah.
And he still managed to miss 2 decimators.
True.
with a 270 degree arc.
How? Just how? So it looks like Oiken has come in with the 1 bank. I feel like Oiken's got to have a crack at that 1 health warden. Just take his ship off the board. I feel like he's got to put some serious damage into another ship, though.
I think if Oiken wants to shoot that 1 health, he might have to rotate his turret.
No, because it's on the side still.
Oh, is it on the side?
Because he's bumped ever since.
Yep, okay.
So he's still got that shot.
Keep in mind, Oiken has Dauntless and can perform actions when he bumps.
Nice. He does. Shows how much I know about decimators. I don't think I've got one thing right. They can boost. He hasn't taken any actions.
Yeah, I think the big problem Jarrad is facing is Rack won't be able to do anything for quite a few turns now.
Yeah. Unless he's got Dauntless on the Rack.
Nah, it's a ship title.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if he had it on Rack instead of Oiken, but it makes sense to be on Oiken with Intimidation, so. Interesting spot here. What does he do? I feel like that 1 health share isn't actually a problem at the moment.
No, both of those K-Wings aren't really a problem. But he'd still rather get one off the board than have to face it when it comes back around.
I'm kind of wondering if you'd attack the one that's actually bumped up to Oiken and go the 4 dice attack into it. Oh, spend the 4, spend it, spend it, spend it. Oh, he hasn't.
Takes a crit.
Yeah,
That should kill him.
That's it. Don't know what that was. That was a... What is it?
Pick a card, any card.
I think there's like... Maybe I should grab one of my decks so that I can like... I think it's maybe Wounded Pilot. Or Loose Stabilizer. It's the Armageddon
So
one.
now
Hang on, I'm grabbing my deck.
Oiken is going into the K-Wing just in front of him.
Nice.
for 2 shields.
I'll show you how to do it.
Ah, the comfy chair.
So, shields, hull, crits. So that one just took... console fire.
Console.
And so number 3 as well has taken
2 shields.
That's the one. Yeah, so it's kind of brought Jarrad back in this game. Oh no! What did I tell you? Focus, right? He's rolling focus. I called it.
So he's re-rolling with the target lock.
Oh, not bad. He's coming out of the right. So it takes 2, so he's got to reinforce on the front. Oiken is still alive. How is Oiken still alive?
Well, I can tell you it has something to do with K-Wings being pointed in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I think in this next move, Andy's going to struggle to get himself out of the car park that he's put himself into.
Yeah, he's...
And that's going to go well for
although,
Jarrad.
I reckon if he comes around with it too hard with the blue one that's kind of out of the game at the moment, he will get a shot from the bow tie. The Ghost is in a really shitty position, though. Like, the Ghost is going to have to bump into the back of the other one. I think the Ghost and that K-Wing that's up against Oiken are bumping. There's no real...
And Oiken is comfortable where he is. He'll just do a 1 forward bump, get his action, and shoot into whatever's in base contact with him.
Yeah. I feel like Jarrad here has to start taking some damage. If they all bump into each other, I feel like Jarrad has to start taking some damage into the Ghost. Or he just absolutely belts the shit out of that number 3 and tries to take it off the board before it can shoot.
Yeah, that is 100% his best option.
Yeah. And then try and just bump up with the Ghost. The only thing is, if the Ghost comes around next turn, the Ghost will probably try and 4K behind the Decimators.
But unless Andy can kill Oiken, those Death Troopers and BT1 is really going to...
True. Very true.
...get in the way of that 4K.
I don't think Andy's smart enough to know about that, though.
That requires reading the list before you play against it.
Yeah. No, Andy probably read it. So 3 hull left on Oiken.
That is
I think,
one shot.
I think from the Ghost, it's coming in, and it's going to be a 5 dice attack this turn because they have to bump up. There's nowhere else they can go.
It is 5 natty dice.
True, but he needs 4 if Oiken reinforces. Yeah, interesting. Oiken may survive another turn, which is completely fine by Jarrad. Like, Jarrad is loving his spot right now.
I think Jarrad's biggest problem right now is Rack really can't get out of that car park either. And so Rack is just going to be actionless the entire time. Unless
Rack decides to actually be a bit tricky and try and jump where the lower... Oh, he's gone past. Gone past. Interesting move, Andy. Interesting. Okay, so the Ghost looks like it's going to bump. But unless he's gone too hard with the Ghost, expecting Rack to come around. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting move. I don't know if that was the smartest move. Because Oiken's just going to bump.
Yeah, and so the Ghost is going to be forced to shoot at Rack. But
if Rack's even there, Rack might jump them all.
But really, Jarrad's fine with that. Jarrad wants Rack to be to really take one hull and stay there, so that he can get his free reinforce every turn.
That's it. Once he gets that, he's in a very good position.
So I reckon he's going one forward with Oiken and one forward with Rack to just stay exactly where they are.
Oh, interesting. And Rack. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So he's got 3 hull left. He's taken a bow tie, which is 2 dice. What do you do? Do they have target lock?
They do.
So if they target lock...
So they have target lock, focus, reinforce, rotate turret, and a red coordinate.
I wonder how red coordinate would go in this sort of situation.
I don't think it'd be of enough use. He really wants Oiken to
do the damage.
To do the damage to that ghost.
Yeah, he's bumped up. Here we go. Five. He's target locked the ghost. Here we go. Moment of truth.
Now Rack with 4 dice into the ghost.
Need some natty crits. I think we used them all up. I think we did.
1.
You got to spend that force. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I think the ghost
takes
has,
2.
Does the ghost have a reinforce? Oh, it's a focus.
Focus, yeah. Here we go. The Oiken shot.
Yep.
So he's going to target lock those last 2. Come on, get a crit in there, Jarrad. Oh, 4 damage.
All naked.
Shields
damage.
down. Shields down. Oh, he's got a double damage. Oh, no.
Direct hit.
And that is Oiken down. Is that Oiken down?
Yes.
Let's see if he takes him off the board. Yep, that's Oiken down. Oh, no. So that 2... oh, no. He must have had a shot from the other guy for a bow tie, so he must have rolled 3. Ouch. Hit crit. Oh, he's still got shields. He's still good.
For 2 shields on Rack.
Okay.
And
here comes the 5 dice. Ooh, brutal. Spends the focus. He's taking a crit. What has he got? He's got... What do we got? Loose stabilizers. Fuel leak. Okay. Interesting.
So on the plus side for Jarrad, now his Minister Tour will be able to trigger.
True. So that's going to help a lot.
On the downside, that ghost is probably going to 4K.
Yeah.
Although, 4K will be fine.
Hopefully.
I would 4K there.
Yeah.
Just like I would also 2 Sloop Duchess.
I would also 4K there.
Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Do you know what else you should do is boost right in front of an IG with Soontir?
Hilarious.
Had to throw that one in there. Just a low jab. Okay, so we've got a 2 hard coming in from that K-Wing up the top there.
Definitely.
What does the other one do? Does he 2 hard around? Keep that bow tie on? Try and get in for another barrage
rocket? He
rocket?
wants to get his front arc round, so because they can't 4K, he's almost definitely going to 2 hard.
So 2 hards from both of them. I reckon you're right. I reckon we got a 4K coming in from a ghost. Where does Oiken go?
Well, Rack.
Rack, yeah.
I think in this situation, Rack has to do a soft 3 towards that bottom K-Wing.
and try and bump it.
No, not going for the bump. You want to do that soft 3 and get the shots on from that while you stay as far away from the others as you can.
Yeah. Well, there's the first hard 2. We picked that one. So he's probably going to have a barrage rocket next turn for that one. There's the 4K.
That's a really close 4K.
Oh! He's measured it up, see if it would fit. Oh no, he's gone the 1 hard.
Gone the 1 hard.
You pussy! Oh jeez. All right, make excuses. So Andy bitched out. That's going to lose you the game. So if Oiken has done the soft 3 here, he's in trouble.
Nah, so if
He's
done
going to
the
take
soft
4
3,
dice
he won't.
from rack.
Oh, the ghost, you mean? The ghost
Yeah.
will be a draw. Yeah, definitely.
Or. Oh, you little ripper. It fits too.
Jeez.
Oh, that ghost is going to be in some pain.
So the big question is, does Rack want to reinforce front to actually save some damage, or reinforce rear to get the mods on the ghost?
Well, the ghost has got no shot.
Or so remember, Rack's ability is if the defender is in his reinforcer, change an eyeball to a crit, and
You
he
wanna
really
get
loves
those
some crits
Yeah.
on that ghost,
Yes. Especially a loose stabilizer.
or damaged engine. Damage engine right now would
Yes.
stop that ghost from turning around.
That's the one I was thinking loose stabilizer was. Man, I'm good at this game.
It's okay.
So what the fuck does loose stabilizer do?
Loose stabilizer is you must perform a straight maneuver as your next maneuver, or suffer a damage.
Oh, that's the one that got you.
Yes, that's the
Yes.
one that killed Bamil because I completely forgot.
That's the killer in this game.
Not keeping track of your stuff.
Okay. So what's he gone with? He's going the target lock. He's hitting the ghost. You got to hit that ghost. Get rid of the ghost. Although it's still going to be really tough with 2 barrage rocketing K-Wings.
So he's Minister 2 out for a reinforced rear at the start of his engagement.
Yep.
So he's got double modded shots on the ghost now. Whether or not he Darth Vader's is the real question.
Because when does Darth kick in?
Start of engagement, so the answer is no, he doesn't do it.
Well, okay, so you're spending that lock. You're changing those 2. There you go. Now
Beautiful.
change 1 to a crit.
He's going to do a crit, and he will spend a force.
And that is brutal.
That is exactly what he wants.
Double damage. And is that loose stabilizer? Blinded pilot.
Blinded pilot.
So was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage it just took? Jeez,
5.
Was it 5?
Yeah. Where's the ghost? So another round of shooting into the ghost, and
It's gone.
it's gone.
Yeah.
So K-Wing sent 2 dice from range 3 into rack, and has got,
Takes 1.
Takes 1 from reinforce.
Range 1 from the other dice. Spends a focus. Hit, crit. Straight through. What does he pull? Is console fire. So he wants that console fire gone.
And I believe he takes another damage from fuel leak.
Yes. A few weeks. Done now?
Yep. So Rack is on 5.
I still don't think he's got this game.
No, he could kill the ghost in the next turn, but those K-Wings will finish him off.
Yeah.
Especially that one all the way up the back.
That's coming in too hard.
Yep. Barrage rocket straight out the front.
Well, the thing here is that maybe Jarrad can get away with 3 bank to the left. He's running, but that might get him out of that barrage rocket range. Yeah. The only thing is, where is that bottom K-Wing going? If he's done it too hard to the right, then Jarrad's going to bump straight into the back and just cop a barrage right up the butthole. I reckon Andy's going to do a 4K here with the ghost. 4K now!
So I think you're right. That soft 3 for Jarrad is the best move. Because regardless of what that K-Wing's done, it's his only hope of getting out of the range of that barrage rocket.
Yeah.
And it'll keep his turret pointed towards the ghost, which is really what he wants.
Yes. Yeah. And he wants to take that ghost out because it's got, 3 left. So
And it's 3 damage going straight through.
There's just no way Jarrad's getting out of this. Like with a... he has to take...
That, or he might do the soft one.
If he kills the ghost, bumps the other K-Wing, and takes 1 or 2 damage... it's all going to depend on how much he takes from this K-Wing at the bottom. Because he's going to have a reinforce on the rear to try and take that ghost out.
Well, only if he can clear his stress. Because remember, that's a red reinforce.
It is
and
too.
so his blue moves
Son
are
of a bitch.
only 1s.
Right.
And a straight 2. So maybe a soft 1 is what he's dialed in.
Yeah, it's all gonna come down to where this K-Wing down the bottom's going.
Definitely.
Because if he's done the too hard, you'd almost want to flip that. That's interesting.
Makes sense. Going for the bump to try and keep Rack exactly where Rack is.
Oh yeah, because you're right. He's only got it once. So.
And stopping that action so that he can't rotate the turret.
I actually think if he's done a 3 soft here, he's actually in a good position. 3 soft to the left. He dodges 1 arc. Oh, he
probably gets out of range of the other one as well.
Yeah, and he's got a shot. He's gonna fit. I don't know. There's an angle on that.
Yeah, 2 straight instead.
Oh, he makes it. Okay. Yeah, he's in trouble here because he's taken.
So I think
2 shots from the one from the bow tie arc and then 1 from the other K-Wing, but he's got to take off that
ghost.
that
Otherwise,
ghost.
he's
Yeah.
just dead.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to take a target lock on the ghost and reinforce rear at the start of engagement.
Yeah, that makes sense because then he's going to take 1 less damage on both the K-Wings and just hope to hell that they don't.
He might even try and Vader the Lothal Rebel before he shoots.
Is that 0 to 1?
0 to 2.
0 to 2, right?
In fire out, of course. On the stream, it looks like the ghost is in arc, but
Yeah.
that's definitely not always real life.
Yeah, true. This is a brutal game. I don't really think that Andy's list is too janky.
Where's the
like,
jank?
I feel like he's playing a bit of funny buggers. What's he done there? Console fire. Oh shit, he's in trouble now. It's another one for Rack. Oh, he's got him.
So he hasn't gone for Vader, he's just going with the 3 dice.
Yeah.
So he needs all 3 hits to get through.
He should have baited.
Spend the target lock.
Come on, buddy. There you go.
That's a dead ghost.
And it looks like he's taken a console fire there. Doesn't mean nothing though, because that's gone. Jarrad has to pull some funky moves here to get out of this. I don't see it.
At the end of the day, Andy's still ahead of him on points anyway. Even if Jarrad could run away for half an hour.
Yeah. Spins that. Hit. Crit. Disabled power regulator.
So that he'll gain an ion
Every turn unless he... Oh no, it's just going to happen, isn't it?
Yep. If the game goes on for that long.
Takes 2. How did we roll in that? Oh,
So
it's a
Barrow
bounce charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hit crit.
Takes 3.
That should be all of it.
Blinded pilot. GG. 1 left. No, he's got 1 left.
He's got 1 left?
Yeah. Looks
Really?
like
Okay.
that. Maybe we miscalculated.
Maybe we miscalculated. It was blinded pilot he got, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's okay, Rack. You've got this.
You can do it. See, right now I'd be playing some funny bugger moves. Like, he has to do something serious to win this game, and it's just not going to happen.
I think the real problem is that in order for Rack to work, he's going to need to clear that stress.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
It's going to be a 1 bank. But see, even reinforce is no point now. You'd obviously want to do it for your mods, but yeah, that's a done and dusted Rack right there. Try. Jesus. Feel like Jarrad fought valiantly, but got fucked up in the end.
well, at the end of the day, it's Jarrad has 6 red dice, whereas Andy's pumping out 13.
Yeah, little bit different.
And even though Jarrad's got 34 hit points to get through, Andy has 43.
Yeah. So more dice,
41,
more health, and a couple of tricks up his sleeve. But yeah, it was tough to get through.
Is Jarrad really concerned about trying to get half points on a K-Wing at this point of the game?
I think so. No, I think he's trying to work out who's got the barrage rockets left. Because I haven't been marking those down at all.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like this one has 1. Oh, come on, Jarrad. Oh, he lives. Got that through. Have to play the risky game. Range 2. I'm sorry, Jarrad. You're dead. It should count if you knock their dice to a blank, that it counts.
Strategic dice rolling at its best.
See, and you've got to do it from the other side of the table too.
Someone should tell Jarrad that he gains an ion token.
I think he's got one. I don't think he cares. There we go. That's game over. Ah! You were so close, Jarrad! Well, that was an interesting game. So it looks like Jarrad got busted up by some K-Wings and a ghost.
I mean, I still can't believe that Andy criticize me over my, let's call it jank,
Yeah.
and then brings out 3 K-Wings and a ghost.
It's Andy. What he says doesn't apply to him.
TO rules, that's right. It does raise some interesting options with the Decimator, I think.
So I feel like the problem with this was that he had that one K-Wing still left on 1 health, so he had to waste a full dice attack, which he potentially could have got the Lothal off a turn before, which would have actually gave him the opportunity to actually take another one of those K-Wings out. So I feel like he missed out there a little bit.
You go